town. All right, guys, welcome to the very first opening race of the GV8 here in Season 2. Alongside me tonight, I'm going to have a good friend. Avery's going to join us here in the broadcast booth. Also down, I'm going to have our good friend Kane down working on the technical side of things tonight with the replays, and we're getting everything looking good for us. Looks like we have already started here tonight. I'm going to have Avery with me. How you doing tonight, Avery?
Oh, pretty good. Just ready to watch some V8 supercar racing.
Absolutely. And tonight we're at Okayama International Circuit here in Japan, all the way across the Big Blue Sea. And already in the action tonight here in the opener. And want to go ahead and look at how things are going, as we already have 26 laps remaining under green flag. We can go ahead and do a rundown for you on how things are right now. First place, the leader is Greg Carr in the Can-Am machine tonight. Number 27, Mario Girard's holding down the second position. In third place is going to be Nils Jordan. In fourth is going to be Jason Lundy. Fifth's going to be Jim Egan. Sixth place belongs to Kyle Herron, while Chris Hogan's holding down seventh. Eighth is going to be Peter Hebron. Ninth is going to be Russell Thompson. 10th, George Wood. And that's going to be our 10 drivers that are running tonight. And Avery, I don't know how things are looking on your end, bud, but it looks like they're going ahead and getting started. It looks like we have somebody already in the pits.
Yeah, Peter Hebron going into pits right now. We got a battle between Nils Jordan and Jason Lundy for the third position. Greg Carr had a good start, kind of started to pull away, but don't count on Mario. We still got a long race to go.
Absolutely. And like you say, you know, Mario's in that Team Road Shark Racing car right there, and you know, we've seen these two guys have some great battles all through Season 1. And first of all, I want to throw out some things tonight. We want to say thanks to Mario for hosting this event, getting the season started. We really appreciate everybody's help that has helped put this thing together. I know it's going to be a great season. Avery, we're really glad to have you along with us in the broadcast. And of course, Kane is still with us. He'll be putting some words in with us as we go. Well, really glad to have everything back running the way it should be here at the GV8, and excited, very excited to get things under green flag for the first race.
Yeah, we see it. We got Jason Lundy going into turn number 2, trying to pull away from Nils Jordan here at the Okayama International Circuit. A couple things about Okayama. Got 11 turns here in Japan. It's 3.724 kilometers, or for us Americans, 2.314 miles, so it's a relatively medium-sized track, but with a lot of different corners, so the drivers are going to have to adjust and adapt to all the different corners here at Okayama.
That's right, Avery. They're going to have to adapt to these different turns and corners. And as we have a graphic up of our drivers, and actually have a nice, thanks for that view there, bud. But as we look at Jason Lundy here holding the spot down, Jason, I've learned, is a great driver who adapts well to these to a track like Okayama. That, you know, it's not a traditional V8 supercar track, but he can get on tracks like this, Avery, and he's able to these turns and adapt to different situations. And this track that has you know, it only has 11 turns, but there are 11 unique turns. I don't know if you've ever taken the car around Okayama or not, but it always has its own little challenges. Just getting the different feel that on a track that we don't normally drive in the GV8, so it's new to a lot of the drivers tonight.
Yeah, definitely. When you got this V8 635 horsepower Ford machine going into corners, you know, these cars technically got rear steering where they use the throttle to steer themselves around the corner for how heavy these are. A lot of people consider the V8 supercar like the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car. Very heavy with a lot of power.
That's it, and for the size of the car and the amount of weight that this thing has, the tires are really undersized, and it really can tell when you get on this, when you get in this car and you try to get on these straightaways, especially even from the starting grid. You get guys that are new to the vehicle and they get in there and they get on the gas, and if you get on too hard, Avery, the back end's going to step out on you every time. And that's what we see, and you got to be careful on these turn exits, because a lot of times with the newer drivers, we'll see them get the back end loose, and it's because they're getting on that gas too heavy too early.
Here we're taking a look at Jim Egan right now, trying to pull away from the number 10 of Chris Hogan. But definitely with this car just under 3,000 pounds. I mean, that's a pretty heavy car. You got to be very careful. Definitely here at Okayama with the different corners.
The track here at Okayama, it's very hard to find grip. That's one thing that everybody's been saying this weekend here at the track, is how difficult of a time they've had trying to get grip.
And just right there, if you guys saw it or not, Jason Lundy getting a little loose there coming out of the turn, and does a nice job saving it and keeps it, you know, keeps his position in third. But he does have a little company right behind him in the fourth position. As we look at going on lap 7 now, Greg Carr still your leader. Mario's still trying to catch up to him in the second position. Third is still with obviously Jason Lundy, and Nils Jordan right beside him. Nils, welcome to the GV8. He's a newcomer this season, and we're glad to have you. And it'll be exciting to see what's come from him this season.
Yeah, let's see they get onto the long straight here at the Okayama International Circuit with Nils Jordan. There's a great car right now, getting ready to come out onto the straightaway. Short straights here and a lot of long straights. A lot of variations here at the Okayama International Circuit. Drivers are adapting. They're doing a great job so far.
And Mario's got a 6-second gap in between him and Greg Carr up front. And it's a good looking paint scheme on Greg tonight. I like that Can-Am paint scheme he's got going for the first race of the year. Looks good. But one thing I was going to say, Kane, maybe you can help us out with this. I don't know exactly if they have the mandatory stop tonight. If they don't, it's going to be a great strategy game tonight. See if some of these guys can try to save the fuel load to make it to the end. If they don't have that mandatory stop tonight, do you know what the official ruling was on that, Kane?
Yeah, these cars can go about 28 laps on their full tank of gas. And it's a 30-lap race. So if they do some fuel saving, they can make the entire race on one tank of gas. But it is tough to save that much fuel. And there is not a mandatory pit stop tonight. So it's up to the drivers if they want to lose the time to go into the pits, get some fuel to finish out the race, or if they just want to take their laps a little bit slower and try to finish the race without stopping.
The whole thing is with that is you got the guys that may be trying to save fuel, they're going to be running that slower times, but you take a look at Greg Carr, who's running phenomenal lap times. With the time he's gaining, he might be able to make that pit stop and still come out ahead of those guys that are doing the no pit stop strategy.
Yeah, right now he has gained almost 8 seconds. If he keeps running that blistering pace, he could gain enough time to where he can jump into the pits get some fuel and get back out on the track and still be ahead if Mario is fuel saving, run a little bit slower laps, and that's why he's losing some of that pace. Mario could be gaining enough to, or Greg rather, could be gaining enough time to make his pit stop and be okay.
Yeah, Kane, it looks like you're right. He's gaining such a gap already. As you look, is it just now getting at 9.5 seconds ahead of Mario. And Mario may be doing the no fuel stop strategy, and that may be why we see Greg pulling away right now. Of course, only time will tell as we see what these guys do. And I know Kane will do a good job of making sure he keeps up with who can try to keep up with who's making it into the pits and who's staying out. But also, we're at 21 laps to go, guys, and I just want to go ahead and say we got a new sponsor, Kane. Go ahead and tell us about that.
GetDirtyMX.com. They're a group that sponsors some motocross racers throughout the country. They give them some funds to get some gear and some stuff like that they need to. Racing motocross can be an expensive ordeal, and GetDirtyMX.com sells some t-shirts, some headwear, helmets, things of the sort, and then they return those proceeds into sponsoring young up-and-coming motocross riders and several different venues throughout the country.
Well, excellent. That's GetDirtyMX.com, and we're sure glad to have them on board with us this season. Thanks, Kane, for giving us the insight and letting you guys know what it's all about. We sure are glad to have them. 20 laps remaining here. There's a great graphic on screen for you. That's GetDirtyMX.com. Yeah, you guys got to go check it out. Got some gear on there, good stuff on there. You need to go check it out. Here we are, 1/3 of the way through the race. In first place is Greg Carr. Second place at just a little, almost 10.5 seconds gap is going to be second place Mario Gerard. Third is Jason Lundy. Fourth is going to be Nils Johnson, Chris Hogan, Kyle Herron. Seventh will be George Wood. Russell Thompson will hold down the 8th position, and 9th is Jim Egan. 10th will be Peter Hebron, and that'll round out the field, Avery.
Yeah, tell me about motocross costing money. I did that for about 5 years on a 4-wheeler. Any way you can save money is doing a good job. Taking a look at Jimmy, Peter Hebron. We got a great car now, catching up to lap traffic. Yeah, I can get around him. Trying to catch up to Jim Egan.
Yeah, going ahead and trying to put him a lap down. Every time you get around lap traffic and you're the first place car, it always is a little bit of nervousness up there in the cockpit, but we've seen Greg Carr. He's been able to overtake lap traffic all last season with no problem, so I'm sure he's, especially the guys that are been in there. This is Jim Egan's 2nd season with us, so it'll be really good to know the guys and the types of the way that they drive. Being able to know the guys, how they drive around you, makes it a little bit easier than when you drive for somebody for the first time.
Yeah, we're taking a look at Jim Egan right now. As you see, Greg Carr did make the overtake on Egan. Greg Carr going into the Atwood curve here at Okayama. Getting ready to take on that long straightaway, the longest straight here at Okayama, where you got a hard hairpin braking corner for turn 5.
Absolutely, and a good exit is very, very important as you get onto this straightaway. It's a great overtaking opportunity if you get a good exit off that corner. And obviously, it looks like Greg got a great exit because he is breaking away from the lap car of Jim Egan. And he's sailing along just fine. Yeah, he's definitely going to be able to make that pit stop with ease if he needs to.
Then you got another straightaway here at Okayama. Then you go into the Redmond corner, turn number 8. Then a quick turn number 9. Get ready for a long straightaway going on to this front stretch. Take a look at Nils Jordan right now. Trying to catch up to number 14 of Jason Lundy. Jordan driving for Redback Racing.
Absolutely, and he's looking like he's hitting the good apexes of the course. Smooth driving right now. You look down there at his lap time at 136.4. doing a good job just keeping a smooth, clean race. If he does that, he'll be looking for a podium finish. Obviously, he's got the number 14 of Jason Lundy in front of him. But it is Nils' first race with the GV8, and so it's good to see him. He's doing an excellent job to be in 4th position already. And we look at just ahead in for Jason Lundy, getting a little off track, spreading up a little dust in the air.
They can't do that too many times. Definitely here at Okayama, you get into the grass or the sand, your car might go for a little ride and give up a position or give up your race.
Absolutely, but even with just one time, that's going to help Nils catch up a little bit of time, and it's going to cause for a good battle here as we have 18 laps remaining in this very first GV8 opening round match here at Okayama.
They were on board with Jason Lundy right now. Gets a little loose coming out of the corner on the long straightaway. That's definitely going to hurt him, which is going to allow Nils Jordan to catch up to him just a little bit more.
It is, and in Kames, can we have maybe a graphic of the time differential between Jason Lundy and Nils? That'd be great. This is going to be a battle, I'd say, within a lap or two. They're going to be getting a little bit closer. Right now it's 24 seconds, but if Jason keeps slipping around and sliding up there, it should start to, well, now we got, I'm sorry, Jason's now getting back on it and breaking the gap open again. So interesting to see what happens tonight. See how this breaks out.
That's right there. It's 3 seconds between Lundy and Nils.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing with Okayama. Every corner is pretty much different. You got to be careful and remember. Oh, I'm in this corner. I need to slow down now. But when you start to think, that gets a little bit too late.
Yeah, thanks, Kane, for that. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong number there, bud. I apologize. I knew it couldn't have been 25 seconds, but I was going to believe it because it was there. But here we are at 17 laps remaining, and guys, remember we do have that pit stop strategy. Who's gonna go in and who's gonna try to stay out and risk it all? And I just don't know. What would you do in this situation, Avery, here at Okayama?
Oh, what I would do, I'd probably get off the track. Mario's if I'm in Mario's case right now, I mean, you just gotta start saving fuel because you don't got much to lose. You got 11 seconds over Jason Lundy, which, you know, Mario's very fast. He's capable of taking home that 2nd place finish. But hey, it's race number 1. You got to gamble a little bit and see what you can do.
True that. You got to gamble. Nobody wants to start season with a rough finish. Nobody wants to finish with a bad crash. And here you are. You know, you got 10 guys on the field right now. If you're in the top 5. A top 5 finish to start the season, you got to be proud of yourself. So you don't want to throw it all away and gamble much. But I agree with you, Avery. You got to gamble some. You gotta give some to win some. So if I'm Mario Girard right now, I'm gonna save the fuel the best I can because if he pits, there's no way. Anyways, he's gonna be able to catch Greg Carr. He's just got too big of a lead right now. So if he can save that fuel, hope that Greg has some kind of problems going into the pits because the way Greg's running, he should be running out of gas. He's going to have to make up with the lap times he's running. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out as we get to the 2nd half of the race.
For sure. Take a look at Mario Girard right now on the camera right now. Trying to catch up. He's catching up to the lap down car of Jim Egan, so get ready, goes on the long straightaway, get the hairpin corner, good exit down the corner. That's what you need if you want to be successful here at Okayama, and definitely with the V8 Supercross.
That's right. We've seen it all too much with the guys getting loose coming out of the corners, not only at Okayama, but at other courses as well. We've seen with the V8 series, and it's been a pretty dang clean race so far. Proud to say everybody's been very respectful of one another. It's something that we're very proud to have in the GV8 is the respectable drivers that we have that respect one another, and it makes for a great series. Not to say that we don't have great battles, because we do, but we do have a great respect for one another here. And as we look at this aerial photo, thanks Kane for that aerial photo we have showing Mario coming up on that lap car of Jim Egan. And it's going to be interesting to see how things play out here near the end. We have 16 laps remaining here at Okayama. Greg Carr's got the lead. Mario Girard's holding down your 2nd place spot. In 3rd place is Jason Lundy. And behind him, still battling, is the number 9 of the rookie Nils Jordan. And then Chris Hogan, that'll top out your top 5.
Yeah, George Wood in the pits right now. I don't know if he's repairing some damage, maybe getting some more fuel, get a new set of tires, but he is in the pits right now.
Excellent report there to get him to see. There he is right there in the pits. And if he stays much longer, we're going to have to assume that he's repaired some damage. In fact, it looked like something was, some damage was repaired. It looked like on the hood, Avery, if I could see that correctly.
He is on the move, and looked like an 18.1 second stop, and that's about average of what everybody's been doing for some fuel.
It looks like he'll be all right. Maybe doing a little pit strategy.
Oh, power slide from Mario Girard. Trouble in the hairpin turn. Mario spins around. He's going to be able to strike back, but that definitely hurts. He's going to lose a lot of time on that spin out, Avery.
Oh, for sure. Not definitely. Your strategy goes from, you know, either racing hard or now you're saving fuel. Definitely.
But now we've got a race on our hands.
That's right. You got Jason Lundy coming up on Mario Girard, and boy, is he right on his bumper. He's actually going to go out to the side and look for the pass. No, he's going to wait and stay right behind and hugging on that bumper, Avery. But we have a battle.
Well, the way both Mario and Jason have been running, they've both been getting a little loose, so their tires are starting to wear down a little bit. So they got to be a little extra cautious when they try to make the overtake or defend the position.
Absolutely, but man, we do have a battle on our hand, and Mario just keeps that thing on that exit curve, does a nice job keeping it smooth. He's going to try to break away a little bit on the front straightaway. As he gets down into 1, he's going to get on the brakes just fine. He's going to get through there, but it looks like Jason Lundy, as we look from his nose camera right here, get a good view of how these guys are easing into the brakes, not to get too loose on entry. And just as he gets over that exit curve, he's really running a tight to the, he's almost in the grass, Avery, if you're looking how he's driving this thing. It looks like he's going to get loose again.
Yeah, 2 different strategies to run that corner. There's a bunch of different strategies. You want to either have an early apex or a late apex. It all depends on a driver. Going in the hairpin corner here in turn number 5 here, Okayama. You're getting ready to go through the revolver as you see Mario Girard get loose into the grass and Jason Lundy taking over the 2nd place position. Now
Tell you what, halfway through the race, you can tell that these guys have lost their tires. They're running on wore-out tires now.
Or they got a little tired. I know that happens to me when I get into the roadside racing.
Absolutely, but it looks like now, Avery and Kane, that instead of seeing more of a fuel strategy, it looks like this thing could turn into more of a tire strategy as guys are searching for grip around Okayama Circuit.
Lundy out to the sand, which allows Girard to make the pass on the front straightaway here at Okayama International Circuit. Mario regains 2nd position.
So kind of a bit of a story we saw in the GCC the other day, Kane, where we had monkey see, monkey do. First we see Mario Girard slip up and Lundy gets the pass, and then not even 2 laps later, not even that far away, we see Lundy slip and Girard gets the pass. So great battle. Both of them feeling the pressure and the heat of each other since right here on the track tonight here at Okayama. Great opening race for the GV8. I thank Avery and Kane for here doing this broadcast for you guys. I know that we enjoy doing it for you. Exciting season among us, and we're here 13 laps to go already. Great battles tonight.
Lundy's making a move into the hairpin. Is he going to get through?
Well, both Mario and Jason battling, do not count out Nils Jordan. He is catching up very slightly.
Side by side racing, Avery and Kane. Look at this right here. Mario Girard on the inside. On the outside, Jason Lundy. Side white knuckle racing. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Mario on the inside, Lundy on the outside, and they are still neck and neck going into these turns. I cannot believe what we're seeing right here, guys.
Going in the Mike Knight corner.
They're battling hard, and it's letting Nils catch right up. So we're going to have a 3-way battle here in just a minute.
Yeah, those guys are battling through turn number 10, known as Mike Knight Corner. Very tough part of the track to overtake. That's where Lundy got the run coming out of the corner, which allowed him to gain a little bit from Mario Girard, number 27.
And then Mario Girard got a wheel into the grass, and that's going to allow Mills Jordan to get the pass on Mario right here. So Mario goes from second all the way down to fourth. Mills Jordan, the newcomer, getting into the podium position of 3, riding away looking for second.
Yeah, most definitely here at Okayama. Everyone's making a little bit of mistakes, and it's whoever makes the least amount of mistakes is going to get the better finish. But right now, I don't think any of these 3 cars are saving fuel because they're running hard, trying to keep that position. So I think it's going to be a 3-man battle for this second position.
That's it. As Greg Carr looks like he's run away with first, we have an awesome battle for the second place position. And, I mean, a 3-car battle. We got the rookie of Nils Jordan in third. Fourth, you have Jason Lundy, and fifth is Mario Girard. Mario falls back from second and fighting. Look at him now as he's trying to fight to at least get his 4th place position back. And there's a view of our leader, Greg Carr, and just an outstanding day so far from him. And wouldn't expect anything less from the reigning champ GV8 from the inaugural season, Mr. Greg Carr.
Just noticed
that Greg Carr's going to look back at this broadcast. Man, how come I haven't been talked about? I've been leading this whole race. But there's been a great battle for second, third, and fourth position. See Greg Carr on the long straightaway getting ready to go into the hairpin of turn number 5.
I just wanted to mention that he has
absolutely
now gained 33
and you got to
seconds.
give I mean, Greg, sorry, you know, we want to talk about you because you are the defending champ and you are just tearing up the track, but this guy just runs such a smooth lap, and when you watch him run a lap, just look how he drives. Everything is smooth, nothing is jerky. You know, everything is just how it's supposed to be, and it really can tell in his lap times. I mean, look at his lap times versus the rest of the field. He's doing a phenomenal job again.
He is a very technical driver.
Very, and you know, it shows. Look at the result.
Nils Jordan going to the outside, trying to pass Lundy, gets a little loose, which allows Mario Girard to take over 3rd place as they go in to the Revolver Piper corners.
Absolutely, and here we are back in this great battle. Mario Girard, a member of Road Shark Racing over here, and he's going to battle back and try to get that 2nd place position from Lundy. And if Lundy doesn't watch out, he's going to be right on his bumper in just a turn or 2.
Yeah, definitely one of the most characteristic corners here at Okayama. The final 2 corners as they go into the straightaway to cross over the start-finish line. You got to time your corner right to get the lead, but hey, they got about 10 laps to go until they can worry about that.
That's right. And notice we got some more dust kicked up by Lundy. Got a little wide coming on exit from that turn into the straightaway, and it cost him. Mario Girard hits the exit just fine coming into that straightaway towards the start-finish line, and there he is hanging tight with Jason Lundy. Let's see if Jason feels the pressure of Mario right in his rearview mirror.
Got to be careful going into this corner as you get to the long straightaway, because if you get a bad exit, there goes your speed as you see Lundy get a little bit loose coming on the exit of the corner, which allowed Mario to look to the inside as they get ready to take it to the hairpin corner.
And Avery, it looks like he's going to be able to get him on the inside.
Oh, wasn't going to outbreak him because he knew if he tried, he would have got into him, and that would have been pretty. That's where the patience is showing up here.
Absolutely, and wow, great job by Lundy holding it down. He said, no, access denied, Mario. You're going to have to try it again soon, bud. And here we are, 10 laps remaining. We're 2/3 of the way through the race, Avery, and it's a strategy. And we're going to have to see these guys hit pit road soon. So it's going to be really interesting to see how, as tight as second, third is, how do they plan their strategy from this point forward, Avery? We're 2/3 of the way through the race. Got a pit. Do you do it now? Is it better now or later?
Well, you got a couple different strategies you can do. You can either go in now, get enough fuel to finish the race, go with 4 tires, or you could wait till lap They're almost out of fuel, and you can make that decision like they do in NASCAR. Do you take 2 tires or 4 tires, or you take no tires? Obviously, you wouldn't take 2 tires, but I could see someone taking no tires and taking just a couple gallons of fuel to make it through.
Absolutely. As we see Nils Jordan come into the pits, he decided to go ahead. It's better now, and it'll be great to see how Nils gets out. Go ahead and get in that pit out of the way. We still have the great battle up here for second. It's Lundy and Mario Girard still battling it out. But if Nils can get back out, Nils Jordan can get back out and run great fast laps, these still have to pit. So we should have an outstanding finish for second.
It looked like Jordan just took gas on that. I didn't see any movement with the vehicle switch tires.
A 7.3 second stop for Nils. That is by far the quickest stop. He must have just took some gas and got out of there.
About to say, that just sounds like a gas and go.
That might be the key to tonight's race, taking home second place. You don't know. We'll find out soon.
Absolutely. 8 laps is all we have to tell this story. And as Greg Carr leads this thing, look at the tight battle we have here in second place. Jason Lundy has got to be sweating bullets up there in the Ford Falcon. And just ahead as we go into the tight turn here. Look at the view from Mario Girard's onboard. Both of them get into that sand again. Avery, what's causing them to get so wide on that final turn before they hit the straightaway?
Well, a couple of things could happen here. Is you could either get a little too much gas coming out, which can be caused by not driving it in so deep where you think you got that nice comfort zone to get going, or you could get a late apex, and which can allow you to push up the track and get into the sand a little bit, and that's gonna slow you down. But hey, for Mario's circumstances, the guy in front of him did it too. They see Lundy get loose and Mario get loose. They're doing a little follow the leader.
Absolutely. And it looked like I just saw Jason Lundy's car do a little fishtail action as he comes out of the turn there. He's got to be feeling the pressure because he got on that accelerator a little too fast, I think, and that's what caused him. In fourth place, look at the view here of Chris Hogan. And Chris Hogan, I believe, is new to the GV8 series as well. And here's Nils back in 5th with his gas and go, and he is pushing it, buddy, trying to get back up to his second place position. He's obviously going to have to wait for Mario and Jason Lundy to make their pit stops. If they do, surely they'll have to. I don't think that, do you think there's any chance that Mario or Jason Lundy have enough gas to make it without a stop?
Well, I want to say no, because Mario's going down pit road. You take some fuel, take some tires. We'll find out in just a moment. He'll give you an update on that.
Oh, yes, there he is, going down pit road. And absolutely, it'll be a great update. Just let us know what he gets in pit lane. And,
37 mile per hour pit road speed limit, which sounds a little funky for the mile per hour, but it's 60 kilometers per hour. As you see, he coasted into his stop, gets into his pit lane very well. Perfect stop for Mario. On the gas, looks like it's going to be a gas and go.
So Mario playing out the same strategy we saw with Nils Jordan, Mario Girard getting it and go, it looks like.
9.2 seconds.
So 2 seconds slower than the rookie Nils Jordan. Let's see if Mario can catch up with Nils, and we'll see how this battle will play out. I tell you what I've noticed is Jim Egan has been hanging behind Nils Jordan. I mean, excuse me, that's Jason Lundy back there. I apologize.
Yeah, Mario comes up just behind Nils.
Wow, talk about timing. Look at that. Who is that getting so wide over there? Just got off just got off the exit curve there.
That'd be the number 11 in the Racing News, George Wood, who is currently 1 lap down. Russell Thompson, the only guy out of the race here tonight at Okayama. 9 guys still racing. 4 on the lead lap.
And as we sit here with 6 laps remaining at Okayama in the opening session of the GV8 Series Season 2, I would like to do a rundown as we're on lap 24 of 3. Your leader at this point is the number 5 car of Greg Carr. Second place goes to Jason Lund. Third's going to belong to Mario Girard. And fourth is Niels Jordan. Fifth is Chris Hogan. And sixth is Jim Egan. The number 11 of George Wood holds down the 7th position. And in 8th place, we have the number 25 machine of Kyle Herring. In 9th place will be number 6, Peter Hebron. And in 10th, holding down the field is number 62, Russell Thompson.
Mario trying to find a way around Nils, but he's getting, those tires are broken loose and they are worn down. They're gonna try to make it as he goes into the Atwood curve into the long straightaway, but with a terrible exit. That isn't gonna help you out. But Mario's been very quick here at Atwood corner. Oh, as you see, Nils gets a little shaky coming out of the corner.
Yes, he does, and he looks, oh man, wow. He does get a little shaky.
Taking that salt and pepper shaker when he's coming out of the corner, and you do not want to do that with the V8 Supercars.
Absolutely not. That is spells disaster. He's actually very fortunate right here. I think he's feeling the pressure of Mario Girard. He sees that yellow and black and that shark on the hood and goes, oh boy, we've done this battle before, Avery. We've seen this before.
They've been doing this for a long time, and Nils is trying to bring home the beef. As you see, Mario going to try to make it pass.
That's it. As we look at the nose camera from Niels Jordan's vehicle, we see Mario Girard almost bumped the camera there as he's coming in. It looks like, because he comes into the turn, it looks like Mario's coming into these turns a little more aggressive than Niels right now. But anyways, as these two battle on, what's the word with our Jason Lundy up in second?
Jason Lundy just coming out of the pits, side by side with Mario Girard in turn number 1. Wow, this is going to be a great race for the finish. You see Mario making the pass on Lundy, but Lundy is going to get a little better exit. But
side by side racing, here we have Lundy and Girard, and Lundy just falling behind Mario Girard. And now we have this three-way battle that we've been watching all night, guys, and it has been nothing short of spectacular. And with 5 laps to go, it's run or die. It's do or now. You got to do it now or go home. And here's our leader, Greg Carr, getting into the pits now, and so he can just have a la-di-ta-ta time and take his time with the lead that he's built up, Avery.
Hey, might as well take it a little easy as you see him coming out of the pits. Lundy did take tires.
You see he had 73 seconds to. He stopped, got him a Coke, ate some French fries, and now he's back on the road.
Yeah, he did. He got him a big gulp and a Big Mac and took off because he's a big champ, and you're the defending champ, and you've built a lead like that. You can do that, and even though he did all that, that was actually a pretty decent stop for the leader, and that is Greg Carr. For those of you that are perhaps just joining the broadcast, Greg Carr is our leader with 4 laps remaining, and we do have this exceptional battle for second place, second, third, and fourth, I should say, because when you have 3 guys battling for a second place like this, you don't want to be the guy that ends up 4th who misses the podium finish. So interesting to see, and of course right now that 4th place belongs to Jason Lundy, but we've seen Lundy running in second, and we know that he has the abilities to make the passes to get up to second. So it'll be interesting to see 4 laps how this thing's going to turn out.
Yeah, got to give props to Niels Jordan. He's driving a strong race, definitely for being his first race here for the GV8 Supercar Series.
Yeah, coming out of the pits,
catching a little bit, but Mario looks like he's making a little bit more mistakes, and that's going to end up hurting you at the end of the race.
Ever since he come out of the pits, Niels has done a fantastic job. He has dealt with some serious pressure from Mario. For lap after lap, Mario has been on his bumper, and Niels has just kept his head down and drove a good race. And now you can see he's starting to pull away from Mario.
Yeah, Mario just off the track a little bit, and he did a good job of saving the vehicle, but both tires look like they came off of the track there, Kane. But he's doing a good, at least he's saving it, but that's going to lose him some time, and that's going to allow Jason Lundy to try to take that 3rd place position away from Mario.
Yeah, these V8 Supercars could also be featured on Formula Drift, shown by Mario Girard, which is allowing Lundy to catch up to him, which is going to give us even better battle for the 2nd place position.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Avery. And look at the car do a power slide coming out of that turn. That Jason Lundy coming out of there, but they are on that straightaway right here. This is your start and finish line at Okayama. 3 laps to go, guys. This is it right here as we go into turn 1 and 2 here at Okayama Circuit.
As you see on the straightaway, getting ready to go into Atwood's corner. This is one of the most technical parts of the track besides the next couple corners coming up. Because if you don't get a good exit, it's just gonna hurt you going down the straightaway. As you see, Mario actually get a good exit coming out of the corners. Was struggling a little bit the last couple laps, breaking the tires loose. But as you see, Nils Jordan is starting to pull away a little bit.
You know, Nils Jordan is starting to pull away a little bit, and I saw Jason Lundy starting to catch up on Mario Girard, but as you just mentioned, Mario gets a great exit, and we see Jason Lundy slip through the grass a little bit, so each one of them having their great moments, and each one having a flaw here or there. Ooh, Jason Lundy just getting loose as he comes out of that turn again. That turn has been evil to him all day, just getting loose. It's not like he's doing bad or anything, it's just getting that back end seems to be stepping out on these guys, coming out of that turn all day.
As you see Mario right now, he's getting a little looser than probably what you'd like to be as they go into Mike Knight's corner, where it's a very tough part of the track because you gotta set yourself up for the last corner, turn number 11, as you go on to the straightaway here at Okayama. 2 laps remaining.
That last turn there, that is one of the toughest turns on this track to get right.
It really is, and it's been fun to see these guys that hit it wrong and hit it right. And it seems to make a huge difference because you know, before any straightaway at any track, but especially here, you really need to hit that exit good, as we mentioned earlier, to get a good run on the straightaway. And what better straightaway than where the start-finish line is? That's going to be really important. And here we are with 2 laps remaining, getting ready to drop the white flag.
Looks like Lundy got into Mario a little bit, overshooting Atwood's corner, which allowed Lundy to get by him. But can't count Mario out as you see great car taking the white flag here at the Okayama International Circuit. 1 lap to go.
Absolutely, and just now the camera here on the broadcast is showing where Mario Girard. That may be the final nail in the coffin for him right here as we go around on the last lap here on the white flag. We've had a great battle here, and but I see what you were saying with Mario right there. He fell back, so Jason Lundy holding down the 3rd place position, who will get final podium spot today.
Still got 1 lap to go for these guys. Great car. Going down that long straightaway, getting ready to go into the hairpin corner. 1 lap to go for Nils Jordan, Mario Girard, and Jason Lundy. As you see, Lundy going into the grass. Yeah, I think he feels the pressure from Mario Girard, and don't count Mario out of a podium finish.
And there's a great shot of our leader, Greg Carr, as he's head down the final stretch here of Okayama to take the very first win of our GV8 season, and just right where he left off, Avery, in the winner's circle.
Yep, going in the Hobbs corner right now, getting ready to go into Mike Knight corner. One of the easiest corners he's going to have for the last race, driving his heart out, making the 1 pit stop. As you see, coming out of the last corner, your winner here at the Okayama International Circuit. Great car.
Absolutely, and maybe we'll see that famous car spin out here as he goes across the start-finish line. Congratulations to the number 5 defending champion, Greg Carr.
Well,
and
Mario
now we still have a battle here behind Greg Carr, and to see
Mario Girard pushing Jason Lundy right now, going into the final corners here at Okayama. When will Mario make his move? Because
bumper to bumper. It looks like Nils Jordan's going to be just fine in the 2nd position, but this battle for the final spot on the podium for places. Mario tries to make a run on the inside, now the outside. Is he going to be able to make the pass? No, it doesn't look like so, Avery. They're heading to, looks like Mario Girard is just going to be short. It's going to come down to the final turn.
Lundy goes into the sand a little bit, and
It's going to be a race to the
barely
finish.
beats him. Lundy barely gets him by 3.
Wow.
Second. What a finish for Lundy.
Photo finish. Absolutely, Avery. What a finish we have here. Mario Gerard did not quite do it. The graphic has him finishing 4th. What a way to start the GV8 season. I mean, I just cannot even begin to say the kind of racing we got to see here. I'm very impressed, Avery, at the races we just saw here at Okayama Circuit.
I was very impressed here. I mean, great car was flying, but do not get me wrong. Just because the guy was pulling away, that doesn't mean it was a bad race. It doesn't mean it was a great race. It was a great race with Nils Jordan, Jason Lundy, and Mario Gerard battling for that podium finish. We took a look at Nils taking 2nd and Lundy in 3rd with a photo finish for the final
right,
podium.
And I think we're about to see that that Greg Carr donut burnout here. Looks like he's going to burn it down for us. Get on it. As he, congratulations, as our very first win and now our points leader again, Mr. Greg Carr. And for the guys that finished, I want to throw a big shout out to Nils Jordan, the rookie, who finished 2nd in his very first GV8 race. That's a big accomplishment to come into a brand new league and just say, hey everybody, my name's Nils Jordan and I'm here and I mean business. Finishing 2nd like that, and especially with such a great battle for that position, well respect earned, and glad to see great things are looking like they're going to come from him this season.
Great car takes home the win here at the Okayama International Circuit. A phenomenal race. It was great finishing for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and for the next week's race too.
Absolutely, and as we are 30 of 30 laps. We'll do a rundown. And first we had Greg Carr. Number 2 place was Nils Jordan. In the 3rd position, Jason Lundy. Mario Gerard finished up in the 4th position. 5th went to Chris Hogan. 6th place went to Jim Egan. 7th went to Kyle Herron, while George Wood took the 8th position. 9th went to Peter Hebron, and the 10th position went to Russell Thompson. And I'm here to tell you guys, if you were here, what a treat. So glad to be back in the GV8. We really enjoyed this opening race here in Japan at Okayama Circuit. Saw some extremely good racing from really the majority of almost all of the entire field. Had a great race, but it was for the amount of battles we saw, it was a very clean race. Avery, what do you think about just the way they raced cleanly? Even though we had some tight battles, it still was a very clean, good race.
I thought it was a great race, especially Lundy got into Mario a little bit, but that's hard racing. Those guys still had a great finish. Everybody gave each other room, a lot of respect, a lot of courtesy for all the drivers. You don't see that too often with a lot of road racing. A lot of guys get a little anxious, but you saw the patience, and Mario's sake, it didn't really work out for him, but usually it does.
That's right. And as you guys see the graphic on your screen, we just want to give one more holler out to GetDirtyMX.com. Just want to thank them for going to be with us this season. So you guys get on the internet and check out GetDirtyMX.com for their Supercross and ATV and off-road gear. And we also just want to thank them very much for being with us this season. Here we are at our very first race of season 2 of the GV8 at Okayama. And Avery, as we get back to you as we talk about the race, just an outstanding job, and we're glad to have you on board with us as well, bud.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I think I'm picking up, if I'm not mistaken, we're at Oran Park next week, and that's actually one of the few tracks I don't own, so I will be picking that up.
So it's going to be Olton Park next week. Is that correct?
Olton Park. I was looking at the schedule. I'm not sure how the schedule works with everything, but if they go off the iRacing schedule, but Oran Park is where they're at this week in the official series. But I'm not sure how it all works with my first race ever with the league.
Absolutely. Well, of course, based off of season 1. Pardon me there. Based off of season 1, we did follow the iRacing official series. Now, the format did change from race to race, and the way it went last year, we had a second race. It would be the first race, so the second race would be a 2-race format. shorter laps, but 2 races. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes next week as we head off to Alton Park. And obviously, for all the guys, you know, we could do a rundown on the points, but the points are going to be exactly how they stand right now, as it is the first race of the season. And hope to see a few more guys come out next week and get to experience the fun of the GV8 and get to experience this great league that these guys have put together for us.
Oh, for sure. It was a lot of fun broadcasting the race. Definitely with something I've never done. I've never done a V8 supercar broadcast. I don't think I've ever done a road broadcast, but it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And Kane, it looks like we have Mario Gerard and Jason Lundy on the channel. Hopefully we can get them. Do you think there's any possibility we could get them in here for an interview?
Hopefully they're not fighting.
Yeah,
Yep,
no,
I'll
they
bring
had
'em
such
in
a
for you.
heated battle. Yeah, if you could bring them in, that'd be outstanding. Kane's going to try to go and get two of the drivers that were in that great battle for second place. That's Jason Lundy and Mario Gerard. We'll see how that goes.
Hey, you guys want to go on in and get interviewed?
Can you hear me? Hey, dude. Well, I can try. Okay.
User left your channel. User entered your channel.
All right, got it.
If you realize how great it was from inside the car, but man, it was a treat for us. How'd it feel down there on the track?
Well, pretty stressful, I guess.
Absolutely, I can definitely tell that. And if you go back and watch the podcast, you'll hear me say that quite a few times. But man, just an outstanding job getting that 4th place finish. I know you probably would have wanted to get the 3rd right there at the end, but y'all had a photo finish at the time. Tell us about that last lap.
Well, it's pretty fun. I mean, Jason did a great job, and I did a few mistakes, and the last lap was just, well, trying to catch up and go for it, I guess.
Absolutely. But you guys just had an outstanding finish. I know Jason Lundy was happy to edge you out there. But I just wanted to say congratulations. I know it's the first race of the season, and I know we'll have great things to come from you on down throughout the season. Really are glad to have you with us here. Also, wanted to say I noticed you got the same paint scheme from season 1. Who's going to be with the team this year?
Well, hopefully Joe will be back on his feet and will be able to get back on the car.
User joined your channel.
Excellent. I know we're all looking forward to seeing Joe back soon. It'll be great to see him. But that's what I wanted to know. I didn't know if he was with you or not, so we got that answered. And like I said, congratulations, Mario, on a great race today, bud. It's good to hear from you. And it looks like we also have Jason Lundy joining us, who is also a part of that great battle for second place. And Jason, how did you do tonight? How did you feel about that finish?
Pretty good. I'm feeling pretty positive about that. In practice, I didn't feel that comfortable with the car, so it was a nice surprise to be up there fighting for a podium spot.
Absolutely, and I thought you did a great job. I also have Avery here with me. Avery, say hello to everybody.
Oh, what's happening, fellas?
also want to also welcome Avery to the broadcast team. He did a great job with us today, and we're glad to have him. But I was talking to Mario, Jason. I was talking about that great battle you guys had, and told him, I said it looked good, pretty dang stressful from from our view. How did it feel down there on the track?
Oh, it was very tough. Mario's a very fast driver, and when he was behind me, it's like I could feel him breathing on my neck. And the car, the tires, they were going off, so it was tough. It was very stressful inside there.
And we could feel the heat all the way up here watching in the views we had, man. I mean, it was just an outstanding. I hope you guys get to go back and watch the broadcast and get to see your guys race from our view, because it was just outstanding. Also, while we're here, I noticed we have our winner and our defending champion, Greg Carr. Are you with us?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Greg, glad to have you. And first of all, congratulations on the win today, but also congratulations on the series championship of the inaugural season here at the GV8.
Thanks. It was a lot of fun. Didn't know what to expect when I signed up, but it's been really fun racing with you guys.
Well, we sure are glad to have you. And man, what a race today. You started out, broke away, and never looked back, man. Just a great race. One of the things we talked about when we started this broadcast today was how the strategy was going to be played out with the fuel, the tires. There wasn't a mandatory stop this time, but it was going to be extremely hard. Somebody's going to have to save that fuel the entire race to not have to make a stop. How did you decide your strategy, and how did you play it to your victory?
Well, I was going into the race thinking about saving, but my previous races here, the Thursday and Friday night races, I wasn't very good at saving fuel, so I decided just go all out, and hopefully everybody else was on my strategy and they'd have to pit, and luckily everybody was, so I was able to keep the gap I had on second and third, and kind of lucked out, I think.
Absolutely. Well, you can call it luck if you want, but the lap times speak for themselves, my friend, and you ran some mighty fast lap times that helped. I think we kind of cut a joke is I think you could have stopped at McDonald's and grabbed something to eat and then got back on the track the way you had those laps going. We really want to congratulate you on the first win here of the second season at GV8 at Okayama. So congratulations, Greg. It's really good to get that first win and ahead on the point sheet again, and we're glad to have you here. All of you guys here, we're glad to have you at the GV8 for Season 2.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It's great coming in and seeing the same people and starting to get comfortable with everybody and know what to expect. So it's a great series we got here.
Absolutely. I think it's an outstanding league. I really want to say thanks to Mario for hosting the race night. Did a good job of hosting the race. We really appreciate you doing that so that everybody had a place to race tonight, and we had a place to broadcast. So thanks again, Mario. We do appreciate that.
Well, thank you guys for broadcasting. Doing a great job.
Well, we appreciate it. I know that the more we do it, the better things we'll get, and we're really glad, like I said, to have Avery on board with us. And you can say hello, too. Looks like we have Kyle Herron here, the number 25 driver. Kyle, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, it's good to hear from you, bud. How was it? How was the race today? How was Okayama treating you?
It's a difficult track for us and our team. There's a couple of corners that the car can just get really loose. And with the other fast drivers, we were just looking to take a top 10 spot. So I think I did okay. There wasn't much racing on my end, but just getting past a few times.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta be very careful here at Okayama. Pretty much every corner is different. It's a very technical racetrack. So what'd you do to help make your race go a little bit better?
I just decided I was just gonna take it easy. I ran some higher gears than I normally do, just to take it easy in a couple of the corners that go uphill. You know, you get on the gas too hard, and that rear end loves to come out on you.
Yeah, we saw that with the battle for second.
Now on this track, Kyle, we were discussing the fuel strategy and how difficult it was going to be to make the decision whether to fuel save or to pit. How difficult was that decision for you? And, well, I guess, ultimately you decided to stop. What led to that decision?
Just the front tires were getting to get some decent lap times, and I saw some of the people behind me starting to catch up. So my decision wasn't necessarily for fuel; it was for tires, and so I could pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, trying to find grip on this Okayama track is like trying to pull your toenails. It's very difficult.
I was about to say, if you guys go back and watch the broadcast, I think all the drivers will see, like every single driver was fighting for grip today at this track. So I definitely see where you're coming from, Kyle. It looked like everybody was getting, that back end was trying to step out on them a little bit, especially on the turns going on up hills. So you all were in the same boat, just some were sliding around a little faster than others. But just congratulations to you all for getting here. I know that as the season goes, like I said, we will try to get our broadcast in and do a lot better and continue to grow. And hopefully, I know the racing has grown. If you guys can just look at the battle we had tonight compared to where we were last season, you can really tell that you guys have y'all run together so well for a battle, for the battle that y'all had for second place to be so tight, and nobody had there was not a single wreck in the entire race. I mean, you can that's a big improvement. So glad to have everybody here this year. I know that as we do this, the participation should step way up, and the GV8 should continue to grow, which is our goal. I know that you guys, I hope, want it to grow as well, but we sure are glad to have you here, a part of us and a part of the GV8.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for giving me something to talk about during the race. It was a very exciting race. Had a lot of fun. Hope to do it again next week.
Absolutely, and thanks for stopping by for after the race here, guys. This is I'm JD Smith, and we've had along with us, I've had my good friend Avery McDonald, and I've also had Mr. Kane. We want to thank Jason Lundy, Kyle Herron, Mario Gerard for stopping by, and of course our winner, Greg Carr. This has been Okayama, and thank you guys. Until next week, we'll see you out at Oulton Park for week 2 of the GV8. Once again, we are sponsored by GetDirtyMX.com. We want you to stop by and check out their gear. We want to thank them for being with us this season. I'm JD, and y'all have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us.
Anytime, guys.
I can tell you about iRacing's precision-engineered cars. I can tell you about iRacing's authentically detailed tracks. I can tell you about iRacing's incredibly satisfying physics. But what I can't tell you is what it's like to be part of this.